Right, okay, this is a video that is designed to go alongside these pages of the how-to guide that I've created. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to run a seminar in Blackboard Collaborate. And we're going to just be dealing with step one. In this video, how to set up your session on Moodle. So in order to record this video, in case you're interested in that, I'm just using Zoom because Zoom allows you to capture everything that's happening on your screen. So I'm just going to be using the share screen function in Zoom to record myself going through the process of setting up a Blackboard Collaborate session. So I'm just share screening within Zoom. You don't need to worry about all of that. I'm only saying that in case, just to show you at the same time that I'm kind of recording a lecture through Zoom. So I'm just share screening. So I'll just make myself a little larger at this point. Right. So this is the normal Moodle web page that you would get to when you log in. So what I'm going to show you now is how to set up a Blackboard Collaborate room in which you will teach all of the seminars across term for a certain course. So in my case, let's say Shakespeare, I'll teach all 4 of my Shakespeare seminars in this same Blackboard Collaborate room. So I'm going to go into, if I was setting this up for real, of course, I'd go into the Shakespeare option on Moodle. But I'm just setting up a test one. So I've just gone into the English Department Academic Staff Moodle page that Raquel and Carol set up, which is just a space for us to play around with our technology until we understand it. And I've been doing a lot of these. In fact, you can see on the screen now that there's one from the other day where I was just testing something out. So I'm about to add another to that. So this is just a spare box for people to mess about with. And feel free to go on this and try adding test sessions yourself, test videos, anything really. All of this will be scrapped once everyone's got the hang of it. So just, it's a slush pile for you to mess around with. For now though, I'm just adding a Blackboard Collaborate session. So I'm going to go, as you always would do, to add an activity or resource. There on the screen, you can see where my mouse is. And as ever, just as when you're adding a lecture handout or a video, whatever, onto Moodle, you just add it in the same way. In this case, you see there, the 4th one down is Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. That's what we're using. That's what we're being encouraged to use for our seminars. It might be that you choose to use Zoom or some other method. I don't actually advise that you use Teams. Teams is clunkier and less reliable and can't be used in China. So in this session, I'm showing you Blackboard, how to set up a seminar in Blackboard. So I'm adding that. Now, it's important, you see here on the screen, it's important to give your session the right sort of name. So let's say that I'm Group B for my Shakespeare, Group B Shakespeare, Eric Langley. And then I'm going to put Mondays, I'm going to put Mondays plural because I want to teach all of my sessions in this one slot. So Mondays, 1400 to 1600. I'm guessing, I think, no, probably won't be when that is, but anyway. But you see that it's key that I haven't put in the individual date. I've just put in the day and the time because I'm going to use it 4 times, hopefully. I don't need to put in a description. I could do if I wanted to, and I could display that to the course page, but I don't like a cluttered course page, so I tend not to add descriptions unless it's really necessary. So let me just explain something about the start. That's quite important, setting the duration, because as I say, I want this room to be effectively unlocked right away now, because I want to put my teaching materials in it, some slides, some PDFs, maybe a handout or whatever I feel like I might need for my seminar. I don't use very much personally. For half of my seminars, I won't use anything. But if I did want to put a PDF or a bit of clip from YouTube or something, I would want to be able to start populating that room, getting my materials together in that room over summer maybe, or just the day before the seminar, it doesn't matter. But I basically want that room to be unlocked. And I want it to stay unlocked for the duration of the course. I mean, up until Christmas. So in duration, I'm choosing duration of course. Duration of course. Yeah, just effectively unlocking the door for the whole of the seminar. If you were to put the start time in for your specific seminar time, you could do that, but you'd only be able to get in a quarter of an hour before it to put your files in and all that sort of stuff. So it just becomes more time pressured. So I see no reason why we can't all, for each of our courses, just have one Blackboard room for each of our courses that just stays open per teacher. So I'm going to save and return to course. Yeah, and it takes me back there, and you can see it on the screen now. Group B, Shakespeare, Eric Langley, Mondays 2 till 4. And that now, as I say, will stay open for the rest of the course. Just notice one thing, and it's a frustration. You see how next to that, there's a little lilac-y box there that says today 1:30 p.m. That will stay there. That's the date stamp that you made the session, that you activated the session. It doesn't mean that that is the time that the students should attend the session. It means when you made it. And that is why I'm suggesting to you that you make it very clear in the title of your Blackboard Collaborate sessions, the day and the time, because you need to distract them from the fact that it says a different date in that little small bluey green box. Yeah, and to get into that, we would simply click on it. And you can see there it's offering us the option to join the session, which is what we're going to do in the next video. Just to say that anything that I record in that next video, which probably won't be anything because we're not supposed to be recording our seminars. Our seminars are synchronous teaching, not asynchronous. But if I did record anything, the recording would appear on this screen just underneath this green button, and I could access that in future. So that will do for now. The next video I make will be what it looks like when you go into Blackboard Collaborate. So I'm stopping my recording on Zoom, ending the session, and Zoom will automatically save that video to my desktop.